Hello, online class. I was not able to record today's optional Zoom hour until I add a disclosure statement to my syllabus, uh, telling students basically that I will be recording this hour and that if they have an issue with that, let me know. So once I make sure students are aware of that I will be recording, I will start to record them and post them here. I'll post them right here in the overview, so you know where the videos are, and if you need help on the assignments, it'll be right there. So in this video, my plan is to go over the assignment that's due on Sunday and make sure you understand exactly what you're supposed to do. So I'm right here, Module 2. A lot of you have done the discussion, you've got that done, you've done your first attempt on the quiz, make sure you do your second attempt. And right here, this assignment is due on Sunday. So when you click on this assignment, you'll see that there's two parts. Don't forget to do each part. There's a part 1 and a part 2. In order to complete part 1, you'll need to click on this website. When you click on this website, you will come here. And this is an IRIS module. I don't use these all the time, just once in a while, especially on concepts that we can dive deeper in and give you as many resources as possible and help you learn as much as possible. I realize just reading the text isn't always effective for all. So these modules are very interactive. Start with the challenge. It asks you some great questions, get your mind thinking, and then you just click next. And it'll go through about 10 pages of information. They're very interactive. There'll be videos, there'll be resources, there will be audio recordings talking about information that you need to know and help you learn. So go through each page. There's about 10 pages. Then after you do that, go back over here and click on the link assessment. And you'll see that there's 6 questions. You will only have to do one of the questions. So don't do all of these questions. We're going to do the UDL lesson plan in Module 10. So you will be asked to do question 3 or 4. If you're secondary, I encourage you to do the 8th grade example. If you're elementary, I encourage you to do the 2nd grade example. And I posted that in the assignment. You'll see here, okay, questions 1 or question 2. Just pick one of them. That's all you have to turn in. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions on part 1. Email me if this still is kind of confusing. All right, part 2. In order to complete part 2, you'll need to click on the UDL guidelines website, and you'll also need to click on this document. So when you click on that, you will see this. Okay, UDL guidelines. And this is where I encourage you to go to navigate the 3 principles and come up with your answers. So let's go through the models I've added to the Microsoft document. All right, let's go back there. So I've already clicked on that. When you click on that, you'll see 2 examples and a spot for you to type in 2 more examples, and so on and so forth. So these examples, pretty universal. This one's focused on a social studies class. This one up here could be applied to many different content areas. I think writing an essay or sharing knowledge through a writing assignment is very common in all content areas. So here's the barriers. Some students have in this class struggled to express their thinking on writing assignments. They might have scattered thoughts, have a hard time organizing what they write. So this teacher decided to focus on multiple means of action and expression to help with the students monitoring their writing. And so they'll offer more guidance through assessment checklists, scoring rubrics, multiple examples. So where did I get this? I got that right here in the UDL website. So multiple means of action and expression right here. So the teacher decided we put this, that's principal, then they wanted to focus on monitoring writing assignments. So you would put the guideline executive functions, enhance capacity for monitoring progress. And then when you click on that, you'll get a checkpoint option. And this teacher chose checklist, scoring rubrics, and multiple examples of annotated student work performance examples to help them monitor and organize their writing. So going back here, I'm not going to be real picky on this. Your action steps really, the point with this is to have you think about what you're going to do when it comes to helping in this area. So the teacher here is going to provide a grading rubric so they'll know exactly what they need to write about so they don't forget to add something to their paragraph or their essay or whatever it is. They're also going to show non-examples and examples of what they expect, and they'll give them a checklist to help monitor what they write. So they check off exactly, okay, first I want you to talk about this, then I want you to talk about this, and I want you to talk about this in your writing. So they'll know exactly what needs to come first, second, and third. Note that each step and aspect of the assignment has been completed. So they'll know once they check off everything that is required that their writing assignment is complete. And this other example with social studies deals with vocabulary. Again, this could definitely be relevant in any content area. There's always going to be vocabulary words. So this teacher wants to provide options when it comes to presenting vocabulary words. And they'll do this by providing vocabulary and symbols and clarify the vocabulary and symbols. They won't be left searching for the answers or searching for the meaning. So where did I get this? I got this right here. Go back here. Start from the beginning. Okay, multiple means of representation is right here, right there. So you'd write down the principle that you want to use. And this teacher chose symbols, language and symbols as a guideline, and then checkpoint, clarify vocabulary and symbols. And this teacher pulled from here. This teacher wants to pre-teach vocabulary. So I'm okay if you copy and paste any of these ideas into your action steps. And I'm also okay if you come up with your own ideas, your own activities. So you see this, and there's an example of a video. There's an example of how they decided to present their vocabulary, and so on and so forth. So get creative as you want in this column with your action plan. Down here, you'll need to come up with barriers that we didn't already talk about. In our optional Zoom hour, we brainstormed and came up with barriers together, and we decided to focus on anxiety and attention. We felt like there'll be several students in our class that possibly has a hard time staying focused for various reasons. So you would type in, students have difficulty sustaining attention. Then what principle? We went back to the guidelines and we decided to focus on recruiting interest. So we put down Students typed multiple means of engagement, then recruiting interest as the guideline. And we decided in order to recruit interest, we will offer choice. So you get to choice, and here's some ideas. Allow them to participate in the design of the classroom activities, provide learners as much discretion and autonomy as possible. You can copy and paste some of these ideas or come up with your own. And put that right here. And do another one on your own. Here, a reminder of the steps and another link to get to the website. So yes, you will be navigating a few websites and downloading a document in order to complete this assignment. Then turn it in right here. You'll turn it in here. Your screen will look a little bit different than mine. Let's do student view. So you'll submit your assignment and you'll turn in one document. If you want to copy and paste your answers on one page, that's fine. Or you could submit 2 documents. It's up to you. All right, I think that took me about 10 minutes to explain that. Let me know if you have any questions or need more support. I think you'll really enjoy the IRIS module. The chapter 2 is very thorough and gives you a very explicit understanding of UDL, but the module is a little bit more interactive. So yeah, if you have time, do both. If you only have time for the module, I feel like when you're done, you'll have a good understanding of Universal Design for Learning. All right, let me know if you have any questions.